for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
For the second time, the Target Series heads to the ISM Raceway for the running of the Subway 300, the sixth chase race of season number 9, the start of the second half of the Target Series chase. Justin Lightning, the 97, has the pole for today's race. 2's outside second is the 6 of Jose Mills. In third place, we have Matt Montoya. Fourth, it's Jennifer Beeford. Rounding out the top 5, Luke Rainey in the 51. Here's our highest starting chase, so they'll get back into the championship fight. Sixth place, we have Devon Red. In seventh, it's Max Anderson. Eighth, we have Danny Lloyd. Ninth, it's Sebastian Kukulon. And Jake Galloway, the 14, rounds out the top 10. For the rest of the field, there's William Seaman inside of him, Carson Bowers in car number 39. Then there's Nathan Stapleton with the 18 of Kashawn Richardson, with Lord Olano and Adam McDowell the 2. Then with Anthony Hernandez and Cole Luigi the 42, with Derek Hamill and Benny Watson. Then there's Casey Naoko, comes in as the points leader, starts mid-pack on the outside. Landon Lyons, who's inside the 98. Then there's Alex Fletcher with Max Rossi, along with Isaac Nichols, won here earlier in the season. Inside of him, 52 of Michael Gregory. Then Matthew Logan and Diego Yepez, with Mathis Wells and Leon Campana. Then there's Eli Bright and TJ Hanley, with Riley Spurleytube and Trey Rainey. Then we have Damian Blue and Luke Jones, Jay Rando, Jeff Wright, final row Tyler Fink, and in 40th position the 10 of Levi Jones. There's our 40-car field for the Subway 300 at the ISM Raceway. Let's go on track and fire these Target Series engines up for chase race number 6.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 40-car field firing their engines up, rolling off the steering grid for chase race number 6 in this Target Series season number 9. Chase race number 6, second time at ISM the Target Series cars. How will this one go compared to the one earlier in the season? In the Grainger 300 race earlier in the season, we start Junior Sports first and second, with Isaac Nichols winning, Jeff Bright in second. However, none of the 3 JRM cars start inside the top 25 here today, so we're going to have a clean slate at the front. 30 laps around ISM. Nagel comes in with a 8-point gap over Michael Gregory. So take the green flag. We're racing in ISM. Already fanning out 3 wide, contact for the lead. Justin Lightning in the middle of the racetrack leads lap 1. Matt Montoya takes to the inside down the dog leg. Off to turn number 1, still stacked 3 wide inside the pack. 3 and 4 wide, they race their way off turn number 2. Matt Montoya's going to take it off of Justin Lightning. Here comes Luke Rain, one of our chasers on the inside lane. Had a bad race last race, looking to rebound with a good result here in the ISM Raceways. Subway 300 moves to second, got by Justin Lightning. Matt Montoya leads the second lap of the race. Here comes Rainey for the lead, and down the dog leg off to turn number 1. Rainey had a nice run. Can he go to the inside? Matt Montoya, he's looking, he's down there, side by side. Luke and Montoya go side by side. The 51th advantage down the backstretch. He'll take it away off to turn number 3. Luke Rainey, one of our chasers, out in front. He won a few races ago to get 15 bonus points. He knows what it's like. He knows how important it is. Can he do it again today in the ISM Raceway race? Rainey clear at the front. Lightning top to bottom again. Line in front of the 40 of Devon Red. Big move on the 97. Start on pole. Moving back to the inside now for a second position. Rainey's going to try pull away now. Down the back. Kukulon looked 3 wide. Let off the gas to let the 6 back in line. Some cars starting to come forward. How about Cole Luigi comes in towards the top of the points list. Looking for a good result as Narco starts to fade on the outside lane. Falling back outside the top 30. Cole Luigi inside the top 15, trying to gain more ground. Get up to some of these chasers in front of him. Trying to get as many points as he can get here today. Trying to close down the points lead that Case Narco has grown over the rest of the competition. Jose Mills, a big dive bomb move to the inside of turn number 3. He'll grab third away from Matt Montoya. Matt is backed up fourth. Devon Red holds serve in fifth. The battle's on for sixth. It's Kukulon, it's Buford, it's Bowers, it's Anderson. And a 4 or 5-way mess for the top 6 spot. Oh, contact back there. Danny Lloyd was sideways, sends the car now. They're 3 wide. Coleridge goes to the inside of the racetrack to 42. Oh, big avoidance by all those drivers. Great job saving their race cars. Coleridge got to the inside. He'll get a few spots off of that. He got 2 spots for 1 right there. Big move on the 42. He can get inside the top 10 with this one right here. They go 4 wide. Alex Fletcher to the inside goes 4 wide. He put chaser Jake Gow in the middle of it all. Yeah, Jake was probably like, oh my gosh, what's happening right here? I don't want to be a part of this. But there goes Coleridge. You can move inside the top 10 with this move on Carson Bowers. As up front for a second, Mills is pressuring Justin Lightning, forcing that 97, possibly do a mistake. There goes Mills to the inside to turn number 1. Brady Levin is going to try and pull away with the race lead. Mills, Lightning side by side. Jose Mills going to try and clear down the back straight. Battles on for 5th. Sebastian Kukulon, who had one of the fastest cars here earlier in the season, moving up to the front. He started 31st in this race earlier in the season, moved up to get a top 10 finishing result. Here today, he had the track position at the beginning. He still has the fast race cars. Going to move to 5th off to turn number 1. Going to try and clear Matt Montoya this time. And Mills cleared Justin Lennox. So he's going to run out Luke Rain now. 6 car looks pretty strong. Kukulon's clear in 5th. Battles now for 6th. Delano and Montoya go side by side. And Colucci joined the fun up to 10th. Looking for some more, but he went a little wide right there through 3 and 4. Here comes William Seaman with the 44th. Nice head of steam off turn number 4. He'll go to the inside of the 42. Then go side by side for the top 10 spot. And Code can't be having this. Even though there's no real chasers close to him, he still can't be falling back because Jake Gow is about 5 cars back. So if that 42 falls back enough, the 14 will be there and get by. He's still fighting with Seaman side by side. Still fighting up ahead for 6th. Delano can't quite clear Matt Montoya for now. The front 5 are away in single file. Luke Rain leads them all in the 51. Jose Mills rides in 2nd. Lightning in 3rd. Red 4th. Kukulon 5th. There's the side-by-side for 6th. Delano inside. Montoya outside. Delano's going to take it that time through 1 and 2. Here comes Max Anderson. Nice run down the bottom of the racetrack. He'll try to take it away. Back there, contact. Jeffrey Beefer and Colucci were completely sideways off turn number 2, but they saved their race cars. Great job by both those drivers. Second time this race, Colucci has been in the middle of a mess. Both times he's gotten lucky and gotten away, but you know, you're using up those mulligans. You can't have too many of them used up, otherwise they're not going to be good enough. Buford trying to block Luigi down to the apron. They make more contact. And that's not racing groove. Look at Colucci falling to 60. I think he's mad with Jennifer. They can't be happy with each other after what just happened right there. Buford and Luigi battling for a top 10 spot. Almost spinning each other out twice. Luigi back to the inside. Buford off to turn number 1. Can he complete the pass this time? We'll see. To the inside. Code Luigi. Power move on the bottom. Grabs 10th back from Buford. Fletcher for 11th now is up front. The battle for the lead is heating up. Mills all over the back of Brady, but gets a little tight in the air and went up the racetrack. But Mills has closed down Luke Ray. I think his car is faster at this stage in the race. 17 laps to go. Here's the battle for 5th. Delano inside of Kukulon. Back there, they try and go 3 wide. They're stacked up. Lord Delano still side by side with Kukulon down the back straight. Back behind them, Matt Montoya and Max Anderson battle for 8th on the racetrack. Anderson with the outside, Montoya with the inside. Behind them is Colucci and Alex Fletcher trying to break up inside the top 10. Back to the front 4 have gotten away. The battle for 5th is still raging on. Delano can't quite clear Kukulon. This time, the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 1. She'll take it away possibly as Kukulon goes up the racetrack. And Delano can't clear. Kukulon a big time run on the outside of the racetrack. But this time through 3 and 4, Delano is clear of Kukulon. She's up to the top 5. And now can Seaman move to 6th? Look at Colucci back there gaining a spot. Trying to get by Max Anderson. For 9th. Can he complete the pass is the question. It's easy to get to the inside, but it's hard to complete the pass. This time, Code slides up in front of Max. Gets 9th. And that 42 is pretty strong. Doesn't have to be too strong right now. The only chaser in front of this 42 is the 51 of Luke Rainey. He's getting winning bonus points as well. So for Luke, this is going pretty well. No chasers around. Only 2 chasers inside the top 10 currently. Whereas points are Casey Nacko running. For him, it's a disastrous run. Back in the 34th position. Down with Tyler Fink, Derek Hamill, Matthew Logan, Dan Capana, Isaac Nichols, and Jeff Wright. And the only chaser behind Nacko as well is Dan Capana. So for Nanko, this is a disastrous day. He needs to somehow gain some spots in the final 13 laps. And how about Nichols and Jeff Wright? They finished 1-2 earlier in the season. Nichols won the race. Jeff Wright got second. Nichols runs 39th. Jeff runs 40th. Complete opposite, polar opposite of what happened earlier in the season here at ISM. Well, Colucci's picking them up and putting them down. Trying to get by Matt Montoya for 8. And look who's bringing one to Alex Fletcher. It's just following that 4-2-3 like the seas are parting. And Code grabs that spot for Matt Montoya, move him up to 8th. Fletcher wants 9th from the 13. Up in front, Seaman trying to gain on Kukulon. They go side by side again. And these two have been battling all day long. And they're still battling here down to the final 11 laps this time by. They're side by side for P6. Seaman to the inside turn 3. He'll clear Kukulon. Can the 4 have a fight back off turn number 4? Here's the battle for the lead though. Mills keeping constant with that 51 of Luke Rainey. 1 lap, the 6 will gain a little bit. The next lap, the 51 gains it right back. It's going to come down to whether the 51 makes mistakes or whether his car handling goes away. Mills close in that time through 1 and 2. What can he do down here in 3 and 4, though? You get close to someone, you get tight in the dirty air like the 6 just had right there. Went up the racetrack a little bit. Wasn't too bad because the 51 also kind of went up the racetrack. 10 laps to go. 10 miles remain. In the Subway 300 caution free so far, but it's been entertaining for sure. Some chasers trying to come through the field as our pointer rides at the back of the field outside the top 30. And Luke Rainey looking to rebound. Last place chase finish in the Auto Club race. Dropped him down. He was inside the top 5 in points before then. Now he's down outside the top 5 in points. Looking for some redemption on the West Coast with a win in the Subway 300 ISM. 9 laps to go for Luke Rainey, the 51. Battle for 7th. Cole Luigi still slicing and dicing. Looking to get by the 4 of Kukulon. Sebastian's not going to get it up easy, though. That 4 obviously fighting for a lot here. Got to be cautious, though, around these chasers. And for Cole, he's got to be cautious around the 4. Oh, he got tight right there. Fletcher to the inside for 8th. That's bad for the 4-2. Here comes the 14. Jake Gowie looking for some points. He's not out of the championship yet. Yeah, so if that 4-2 falls behind the 14, watch out. That's a battle for a point right there. Gowie needs every point he can get because he's right now out of the championship fight. So every single point for the 14 matters. And Fletcher's going to move to 8th by Cole Luigi. For the lead, Mills running the yellow line. He sees 7 to go, but the 51 is pulled away with Luke Rainey. Fletcher trying to clear Cole Luigi. 42. Looks like he's going to get in line between the 14 and the 62. It's not a big loss, just lost a spot. And that doesn't really matter in terms of the whole championship picture because the 62 is not a chaser. Colucci, oh, look at Jake Gowie overstepped the corner. Matt Montoya for 10th. Well, that was a big moment in turns 3 and 4 for Jake Gowie. Thought he was going to go way up the racetrack. But he held on to it. Now can he try and get in line, find a rhythm back before chaser Jay Brando or chaser Kashan Richardson catches up to the 14. 5 to go this time by. Luke Rainey in control. He started 5th here today. He's currently out in front. 5 to go in the Subway 300. Any yellow flag would end the race early. For Luke Rainey, it's been a decent season. Multiple victories on the season. Looking for his third. It would match with Casey Nanko for the most in season number 9 thus far. And for Luke, it would possibly mean another shot at the championship. Off to turns 3 and 4. 4 to go this time by Mills, trying anything he can to gain on the 51. He gained that time through 3 and 4. 4 to go. Mills hunting the 51 down to turn 1. The yellow flag is out as well. That's probably why 74-22 have crashed. We're racing it back around. Maybe they got word of the yellow flag. Mills trying to get there. Kukulon, Fletcher goes side by side for a spot to the top 10. But in the final corner with 3 to go, Luke Rainey should, in all likelihood, win in ISM. Mills gonna be second as Hanley in his final race of the season has crashed. And Casey Nanko, the points leader, has some damage. How bad is it? It's obviously bad enough to put him back. He's going to get 1 point out of the day. Let's see what happens at the caution flag. The only one of the race is going to end it early. Casey Nanko is being very aggressive, trying to come through the field, gain some points back. And right here, as they go off to turn number 3, Hanley on the inside, Nanko on the outside. Nako just doesn't really chuck up in time, gets right to the back of the 74, spins Hanley around. Nako goes up towards the wall as well. 74 spins around, sandwiches the 22 up against the wall. Caution flag is out, race is over right there. The 22 lost 2 points because of that. The 1, the 29 both were behind him. He lost the points because of that, but he saw Riley Spruge up ahead of Chaser. He saw some other chasers as well up ahead. He was saying, I need to get these spots, and for Nako just didn't work out, trying to slice through the field, and it didn't work out for the 22 driver. In the wall, bringing out the only yellow flag of the Subway 300. Mills tried all he could to get to the back of the 51, maybe use the bumper, but wasn't enough time. Luke Rainey takes 2 to go. Will come back at the white flag and the checker flag. Driver of the 51 should win again. 2 wins in the last 3 races. That's got to be some momentum on your side. For Luke Rainey, he won 2 races ago. Finished last of the Chasers' last race in Auto Club, but today he's back on top. Another victory in Season 9 propels him back into the championship fight. Checkered flag, Luke Rainey, winner at the ISM Raceway in the Target Series. What a day out. Luke Rainey dominant for the 51 all day long, start 5th and never looked back once he got the race lead. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Subway 300 at the ISM Raceway. 1 caution flag for 3 laps here today. 2 lead changes, 3 different drivers in laps. As Luke Rainey from the 5th starting position, the 28th of 30 laps, dominant for the 51 here today. He wins the race. Jose Mills ends up in 2nd. Justin Lightning from the pole led the first lap of the race, but falls back to finish in 3rd. Devon Red 4th. Lord Delano in 5th. William Seaman ends up in 6th. Alex Fletcher, a big gain at the end, end up in 7th. Kukulon holds on to finish in 8th. Cole Luigi, a great points day for him in 9th. Gets him ever so closer to a Target Series championship, and Matt Montoya led a lap earlier in the race, but he fell back to finish in 10th. Jake Gowey, a well-needed points day for him in 11th, 12th for Diego Yepes, 13th Max Anderson, 14th Jennifer Beeford, and 15th for Jay Randall. Great points day for the 25 as well. 16th Anthony Ennis, Sean Richardson, a great points day in 17th. Landon Lyons, 18th Max Rossi, 19th Benny Watson rounding out the top 20. 21st for Carson Bowers, 22nd Levi Jones, 23rd for Luke Jones, 24th at McDowell Michael Gregory, 25th, even though it wasn't a pretty day for the 52, does gain points on the points leader. 26th Trey Brady, 27th for Eli Bright, Damian Blue, 28th for Riley to a bad day once again in 29th, and 30th for Danny Lloyd. 31st for Matthew Logan, 32nd Nathan Stapleton, Mathis Wells. He needed a great points day, even though it does get him closer to the championship lead. 33rd was not what he wanted out of this day. 34th, Derek Hamlin. 35th for Leon Capon. Once again, same boat as Wells. Needed a good day to try and gain on the points lead. 36th for Tyler Fink. 37th, Isaac Nichols. 38th for Jeff Bright. How about that? Nichols and Bright finished 1-2 earlier in the season here at ISM. They finished 37th, 38th this season, or in this race in the chase. 39th for Casey Nanico. Not the day the points leader wanted. Started at the back, or started towards the middle of the field, fell back on the outside, never recovered, was involved in the final crash, and falls down. That points leader is gone, and Hanley's final race of the season for the 74 team. 40th for him, involved in a crash. Not how he wanted to end out his stint with the 74 in his 3 races this season. The reason I mentioned the 1 to 29 needing great points days and how this was a race where they could have capitalized, it's because the 22 only got 1 point out of the day. See at the right side, drivers like Cole Luigi and Luke Rainey, they capitalized. They're right now up at the front. Nanico, that points lead is gone. It's evaporated. He's right now tied with Cole Luigi for the championship lead with 4 races remaining. They are tied at 50 points apiece. Second place is now Luke Rainey. The win bounces him back up into contention. He's only 3 points back of the points lead in 3rd. Back behind with 46 points. How about Michael Gregory, only 4 points out of the points lead? And then also above the 40-point threshold, you have Kashan Richney, 7 points back. And they have drivers that are in the high 30s. You have drivers like Jake Gowey, 37 points. His great finisher today, bouncing back up into contention. He's back within a full race of the points leader. So it's close for the 14. He won it last season, can't go back-to-back, and would be one of the best comebacks we've seen in the chase. Luke Jones has 36 points. He's not out of it quite yet. We also skipped over Mathis Williams. He's only 8 points out of the points. He has a shot. Tie with the 26. You have Leon Capon also with 36 points. But then you have drivers at the bottom, like Riley Spurlutube and Max Rossi. It's not been the chase they've wanted. It's been miserable for both of those drivers. Can they somehow try and maybe mount a charge late in this chase and try and maybe gain points? Maybe not necessarily the championship, but a top 5 points result. That's still nothing to laugh at, especially in the Target Series. So 4 races remain in the season, 4 crazy racetracks ahead. Can Nanako hold on and win the championship in what would be maybe storybook? Can Koluigi get the first ever Triple Crown? Can Michael Gregory somehow try and set up for his Triple Crown if he could also win the Pennzoil Truck Series? Can Luke Green finally get a Target Series championship or just finally a championship on this channel? I mean, there's still a lot left to be determined. Can Jake Galloway go back-to-back? There's a lot of great storylines up within the championship battle. We'll see though how Chase Race number 7 goes as we head to the Iowa Speedway. It's going to be a crazy one, the Advanced Auto Parts 300. I'll see you guys then.